What is happening, everybody? Just got done reading Volume 3, The Monster Inside of Carnage, guys. This is it, the end of the Carnage run for now. I don't know if this is going to be the end. I don't know if we're going to see a Volume 4 of Carnage. It doesn't really make a lot of sense because this volume here goes into like 2005, 2009, whatever. I say 2009 because, again, the X-Men Spider-Man number 3 issue came out in 2009, but it takes place during the Clone Saga. So I don't know why they included it. I don't even know why they included a What If. They included What If number 108 to this story, which came out in 98. But it's part of the whole Cosmic Carnage storyline in Amazing Spider-Man 430 to 431. So, yeah, guys, that's it for Carnage. I really enjoyed the getting to know Toxin and Patrick Mulligan. Interestingly enough, guys, I started watching the second Venom movie, Let There Be Carnage. I fell asleep though, so I didn't. I got like 37 minutes into the movie, and I was just like, okay, I'll watch it tomorrow, meaning today, which I will tonight. Try to finish it. It wasn't bad, but I'm so over it, guys. I'm so over these fucking Marvel movies. Oh, this is technically a Sony movie. Anyway, I'm getting off the beaten track. Anyway, leave your comments, guys. Let me know what you think about the Venom movie. So far, it's okay. But my point was, the reason why I got off track is that Mulligan appears in this movie, played by this dude, Stephen Graham. And I guess they're going to lead into Toxin in the movies. And this was my first, getting to know Mulligan in this volume. I liked it, though. I was a little confused by the Venom versus Carnage story. It was good, but I still don't have any idea how Mulligan attached itself, or how Toxin attached itself to Mulligan. It just showed him going to a crime scene, Carnage grabbing him, and then next thing you know, he has the Toxin. But it doesn't show the bonding process. I don't know. The whole thing confused the hell out of me. But I like how, this being a modern era, we have characters that talk normal, and we have artwork that's pretty good. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me talk about this guy Clayton Crane's art, which, for better or for worse, it's pretty good. It looks photorealistic, but it's artwork. It's painted artwork. This dude Clayton Crane. It was written. By the way, it's funny how this was written by Peter Milligan. Milligan, and the hero's name is Mulligan. I don't know if that was done on purpose, but interesting. Milligan writes Mulligan. And yeah, right, guys, the artwork, pardon the glare, it's using natural lighting here, right? Milligan, they use an interesting style of artwork. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm so bad at this. But, there's a lot of inner dialogue. Toxin talks to Mulligan. I knew this was going to happen. I knew I was going to get Milligan and Mulligan confused. Mulligan, the character, has the inner dialogue with Toxin, which is written in blue, while Venom is written in black. Carnage is written in red. There's just a lot of going around with Venom and Carnage, and Carnage pooping out Toxin, giving birth, basically, just like Venom did with Carnage. There's like no women involved. There's no sex. It's all asexual, and it's just like they're basically pooping out a new symbiote. That's basically what it is, but they don't want to tell you that. But Mulligan is a cop named Pat, and has this wife named Gina, and they give birth to a son named Edward, which is really interesting because Venom's name is Eddie Brock. So Mulligan now has a baby named Eddie, and he abandons them to become Toxin, which leads into the 6-issue limited series Toxin, which actually, I do like it. I do like the artwork here. But there are some instances where I don't even know what's happening because the artwork is just way too abstract. There's a lot of darkness. It feels like this would be a good film noir or neo-noir kind of take on it. But I don't know. I like my traditional artists, my traditional artwork, and these stories to be something tangible. It's a little too modern. By the way, guys, this is exactly why I don't want to get modern epics, because at this point, this is where all the creators, the artists, and the writers are just too too modern, too exact, too specific, too much like how we talk. I like a little fantasy, and it seems like because of these Marvel movies, they throw all that away in favor of reality with a little dash of superheroism, and I don't like that. I really don't. So I'm sticking with the classic run. Oh yeah, we get the new Avengers #2 with the Sentry. There's too much Carnage. Carnage just fucking too much of him. Too much of Spider-Man too. I realize there's too much Spider-Man. It should just be Venom versus Carnage versus Toxin. We don't need Spider-Man. Spider-Man can take a break. He can take a day off. He can take a holiday. You know, and yeah, there's a lot of that. Just a lot of Toxin just coming out. And actually, similar to the Venom movie that I'm watching, there's just too much dialogue between Mulligan and Toxin, and just like Eddie and Venom. There's too much talking. I wish there was just not as much. And by the way, this, I don't understand this. Like, it's Toxin, but we see Mulligan's eyes through him, which breaks the illusion of the symbiote versus the man himself. But I like the way how Toxin looks. Toxin looks pretty badass there. Again, Milligan writes the Mulligan stories. But we get Derek Robertson doing the Toxin story. Today, I started the book yesterday. Today, I just read Toxin 1 through 6, the X-Men Spider-Man #3, and What If #108. So all that stuff I read yesterday, like the Venom Carnage one, was pretty cool. I do like the covers. I like that. Toxin is so bad, but I don't really know much about Toxin. I know that there are some other guys later on that took over for Mulligan, so I don't know what happened. You guys might want to let me know in the comments down below, because I'm not going to read the modern epics. I don't even know if they're going to even brush up on Toxin. Forgive me, guys, if I seem a little out of it. I had a lot of coffee, including like a macchiato from Dunkin' Donuts, so I'm a little like, I need to eat something. I'm hungry, and I got to do laundry, which sucks. But that's it, guys. I don't know. I like it. I'm glad that we're done. Oh yeah, he fights Pile Driver and Wrecker, and then he fights Razor Fist from Master Kung Fu. I still don't understand why they had to use Razor Fist as like the main villain. He just seems such a lightweight in this. But yeah, so in blue, this is Toxin talking, and at one point, Mulligan writes a Toxin diary detailing his problems with Toxin. And of course, Spider-Man has to butt in. I don't know. Spider-Man didn't belong. I wish it had just been Toxin. Just Toxin versus Razor Fist. That's so cool. This is what, issue 6? Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. And then we have, I really wanted to read this, this one. And I remember this came out in the stores, and I was tempted to buy it. X-Men Spider-Man. That whole, it was like a 4-issue limited series of X-Men teaming up with Spider-Man over the years. And this one issue is just during the Clone Saga. But it's cool because it's like Mr. Sinister teaming up with Carnage to fight the X-Men and Spider-Man. That's a pretty cool villain, like a team up of villains as much as the heroes. You know, Sinister and Carnage is just, that's scary just to even think about that they would be together. And then we get the What If. Like I said, it's the Avengers teaming up with Spider-Man against the Cosmic Carnage, which sad because it ends with a sacrifice. I won't spoil it, but someone sacrifices themselves. But it's a what if, so it doesn't even count. That's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, this is more modern. And here's this is Spider-Man 13, Peter Parker Spider-Man, which is based on this cover. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know, but by the end of this, I got kind of sick of Carnage. I'm like, okay, I'm done with Carnage. Carnage just serves no purpose. Let's be done with him, you know? And then, of course, like in New Avengers #2, the Sentry just rips apart Carnage in outer space, and it's like, that's it, no more. But then we have to deal with Toxin. And Toxin's just like a third. He's like #3 in the whole Venom Carnage saga. But that's about it, guys. Kind of done. I'm glad to be done with Carnage. That's that. And I guess I'm going to move on to Conan the Barbarian, guys. I figure, you know what? Before I get to Daredevil, I'm going to just blast through these 6 issues of Conan, get through them. I'm really excited about it. By the way, this smells so bad. Whoever sold this to me must have been like a chain smoker, because issues 1 and 2 just smell like Ugh, it smells like ass and cigarettes and shit carpet, you know? That shit carpet smell that your dog likes to run its ass on. Ugh, I hate it. Please, guys, if you ever sell any books, do not smoke. Keep all your books in like a smoke-free environment because it stinks. It makes everything smell so bad. I hate it. All right, guys. I hope that was coherent enough for you. I tried not to phone that one in. Yeah. And shit, I was gonna do a nice special video for you guys today, but I think I'm gonna have to wait until next week because I have to go do some stuff today. But that's that, guys. Leave your comments, your likes, your dislikes, subscribe, unsubscribe, whatever. But that's it, guys. We are done with Carnage. Carnage is kaput. Let's put that away here. Let's actually take Conan out because that's gonna be my next one, and you guys can actually see me put that bastard right back in. All right, guys, that is that. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys have gotten into Carnage or not. That, by the way, I got to tell you, after dealing with 2 volumes that seem to just reverberate from other epics like Spider-Man and Venom, it was actually refreshing to read a book that's completely original and hasn't been released. However, it's very modern, guys. Basically, that should have been in like a modern Venom book. Who knows if they're gonna do that at some point? A modern epic with Venom. All right, guys, I've talked way too much, and this is going to be the next one, Conan the Barbarian, the original Marvel years, 1970 to 1972. So we're going to go back to the 70s, written by Roy Thomas and Barry Windsor Smith, and maybe even, just Barry Windsor Smith. No John Buscema just yet, but we'll get there. All right, guys, leave your comments down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.